everyone, and welcome to Galaxy 89 Cars. I hope you can hear what I'm saying, because it's actually extremely loud in here. As you can see behind me, I'm at the Classic and Sportscar Show, the inaugural one. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look around at some of the cars. So, I have a very limited knowledge on these, unfortunately, but I'll do my best. So right off the bat, we can see we have two absolutely stunning Jaguar E-Types. This one here. And then we have a white one over here. And we have the race cars of the past that are probably, in comparison to some of the invaluable Monets and Picassos, hold great heritage. I'm going to squeeze around here. And it's not what's known as an Eleanor, but we have a Ford GT500. Try and get a better look around here. See with the clips, the GT500 logo. We have a Lamborghini Diablo Vt. With an interesting coloured interior, which I think was actually quite popular for the time period. A personal favourite of mine, although I do like the standard Diablo, the SVs, etc. We go around here, we go to the older classics, of course, totally iconic 300 SL Gullwing. Let's take a closer look at the interior. A storage space at the back. If your trip down to the south of France, to Monaco or the like. Another Jaguar E-Type. Really, these kind of shows, it's actually impossible to escape these cars, but who would want to, really? Absolutely stunning. Very nice Ferrari 308 here. Although apparently this and the 355 Berlinetta GTS, they're not as good as the hardtop versions. But I think it'd be rare to find someone who wouldn't want it. Now, in the midst of all of this, we have contemporary Abarth. Two little bipostos, or a biposto and a 595. We have an absolutely amazing Ferrari F50. Let's go and have a look at the engine bay. Expect anything else, but absolutely perfect condition. I've probably said absolutely a million times already, and I probably will again, so I apologise in advance. So we have a 512. Once again, totally perfect condition. One of two Ferrari F40s that I've seen so far. Absolutely love this car, and if I had the choice and the money, the money for both the F50 or this, I would probably pick the F40 every time, just because I think it's absolutely stunning. I think the F50 looks too much like a bit of a matchbox car. So we have 355 over here, another F40 right next to the other one. In the classifieds, they have actually appeared to be more frequently occurring in the last few weeks or months. Maybe the price and demand has gone up and people are willing to sell them. Have a look at the interior. We've got a 288 GTO here. Of course, these cars are being sold or owned by HR Owen, and you wouldn't expect anything else other than total perfection.
In the Le Mans program, when they were testing Daytona for the Mark II to make the brake work and the gearbox work and the rest of it.
So I'm going to take a little bit of a walk now. There's an interview going over here. So before we finish with, well, the most expensive cars of the event and also my personal highlight, I'm going to make a quick trip down to the Aston Martin stand, where there is a DB5. Of course, once again, totally iconic. And usually a big draw because it's association with James Bond and the lifestyle. But of course, it was put in that position in the first place because it's just elegant and British and sort of a timeless classic. Once again, behind me you have Jaguars, another E-Type. But like I previously said, you would expect to see absolutely handfuls of them at these type of shows. We've got some more contemporary Aston Martins here. We'll have a quick look. We've got a Vanquish S and a DB9 GT. So what we're going to do now is head over to the final few cars of the show. We got one of the prizes at this year's show was the best British sports car ever, and I'm sure just because this place is already littered with them that you can already imagine what it's going to be. We'll go this way. It's Morgan stand here, even though they still keep to the same kind of building processes that they've had for however many years they've been producing with the wood, etc. I still think they're very interesting cars, and I would definitely be interested in buying one for a bit of summer cruiser in the future. Pause expression. 275 GCS here, and a 330. 2+2.
Yes, because the colours are good.
So, going over to the stall for the best British car, and no surprise whatsoever, it's this. It's the Jaguar E-Type. And of course, the most quintessentially English, or the classic that we all know and love, is the one with the convertible roof. Getting a well-deserved clean at the moment by the sponsor of the event, Auto Glim. So, second to last car before my personal highlight of the event is this Ford GT40. A very old or classic module, as you'd expect.
After a while.
So, to my personal highlight of the event, the Mclaren F1. Believed by many still to be one of the finest, if not the finest, analog driving car ever produced. Many believe this is the first real hypercar ever to be made. The interesting thing is that it's the first hypercar seating for three. The central driving position. have a closer look. I've had a couple of opportunities to see these cars this year, but this is the first time I've managed to get up close to one. The fastest production road cars for a very long time. Of course, not the first over 200. That was claimed by the Ferrari F50. One last car before we leave. So we can't ignore this. This is the Jaguar XKSS, driven by the likes of Steve McQueen, owned as well by Steve McQueen. To safely secure one of these, you'd need over £10 million. The leather straps for the front clamshell. Absolutely stunning. So that concludes my coverage of the inaugural Classic Car and Sports Car Show. I hope you enjoyed the video. For more, please hit the subscribe button and leave a like. Please leave a comment if you feel you want to, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.